Welcome back to welcome to my Genshin stream, everyone. Today, news that I've played a lot on while just playing by myself and with friends offline, like on my Asia account and on this account. Basically, I realized I've got to start building my other characters, and so I've added a world to the team. I've got to I've got to get more of those masks so I can ascend her. I'm also going to be working on ascending these ones now. You will learn catching. Fuck. I just cannot get these motherfuckers. Which means I can't also ascend Kuchasara. But I am ascending, I will be ascending Diona, I'll be ascending Xiangling, and I think that's all I'm ascending at the moment. Oh yeah, I ascended Yanfei because I like Yanfei. But the juvenile Jade is a pain in the ass. So why are we getting that for a bit? Anyway, so as the title suggests, I will be doing one of these quests. Now I've reached adventure rank 40, which is I can do literally every single one of them. Almost every single one of them, I think. Which I'm very excited. So, let us start with Zhongli. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. Sorry. There we go. Shadow of Yore. What the fuck? There's something there? Oh, finally, do you get to do something else other than grind? Oh yeah, I got some new artifacts for catching. Like, cause I still use some Berserk once instead of getting, cause I got some Gladiator's Finale artifacts, which are good for her. Got this gold one here, which is pretty good. Like, it's got good crit rate, and I need crit rate, and it's better than this one I got here. I got some Thundering Crowns. This one's really good. This one's pretty shit. And I think I just have this for crit rate. I haven't leveled them up yet because I don't want to level up my purple artifacts. I want to level up my golden ones. So once I get up to higher adventuring after this, that's when I start grinding artifacts. But first, I just want to level up my characters. That being specifically Eula, Catching, and all those other 4 stars. And Baal will have to be stuck at level 50 because fuck that Thunder Manifestation. It's a piece of shit. And I hate it with every fibre in my body. I tried watching a tutorial, like a sort of tutorial on how to beat it, which was basically just saying, it's very easy to dodge, which is bullshit. It's not easy to dodge. Shut up. Because the thing is, you have to use so much stamina to dodge, and I don't have max stamina.
Time to scout.
Oh, so I just gotta go. Okay, so I just gotta get on that. How do I get on that? Huh. I think sure you can just climb up once you swim there, right? Because I don't want to have to I don't want to have to ice bridge with Kaya. Oh god, I'm gonna have to ice bridge with Kaya, aren't I? Oh, please make it. Please make it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do the quests in order. Though since Kutao is coming out, so after Child, hold up. How much is left in the oh, a day and 7 hours. Cool. So only one more time until the Child 3rd rerun. Then we finally get Kutao. Which I'm pretty sure people So I think a lot of people might be skipping. Oh shit. No. No. No! I was there! I was there! Oh my, that's alright. Kaya it is. So the reason I'm actually leveling up my 4-star characters in the first place, not only because it's actually pretty good, but this is the teams I have planned for my Spiral Abyss run. Right here. That's why I'm going up Diona, Noelle, and Xiangling. I'm doing Xiangling because Xiangling is a good character. Anyway, where is this? This is my team for taking out the main needed for Kitching's artifacts. Go level 17, Kaya. Okay, I thought the answer was nope. There we go. This is exciting gameplay. Is this what you intended? Well, at least everyone is technically able to get over there.
Dodge this. Freeze.
I really do like to take my time with Genshin Impact, just because people really criticize the game because of like lack of end game content. Like once you get to the end, there's nothing to do, which I could probably see. So, seeing that that's happening, I take my time. I mean, there's a reason I didn't really care about artifacts. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. Okay.
Dodge this.
Beg for mercy.
Shit. No. Oh. Well, it's all pretty close. We'll make it. But should we made it to the exact same spot where I drowned? Oh god. Please make it. Please make it. Oh god. I think I will, right? Surely I'll make it. Oh god. Oh, please make it. Oh god. This is very intense. For fuck's sake. Okay, wait, I think I'll make it. I'm gonna make it! This makes me so happy. I'm actually gonna make it. Oh! Julie, where the fuck would you come here? And how did you get here? Bruh. You're portable. I'm not here for this. I'm here for the Zhongli quest, so don't give a shit. No get to hear his voice.
Oh, I didn't think I would see you here.
Oh god, I should turn
Are
it off.
these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around.
Oh, thank you, Zhongli.
Well, We were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you...
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
First, Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to live
This
out
guy
trade
thinks he
for
knows
30
more than
nations
the
of
than
that
the
time.
same than the guy
Today,
who created itself.
Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Tibet. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed on secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some...
Oh, no. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple... Mora is a catalyst. This we all know.
No.
Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon and hand.
Oh wait, so that's not just bullshit? That's actually part of the law?
Possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense
Decade-long research.
That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only...
He's the one who created the dull blade we
The one who
use.
finds the dagger shall become supreme in...
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst, for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as...
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr.
No, I am not debating right or wrong.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
Okay.
God of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh,
I mean,
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about...
oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Of course. They can come...
Okay, this is off to a great start. Okay, let's go. And apologies, sound is a bit low. You can say this a bit loud now. Let's see. No, I'll turn it down because that's gonna block out my own audio. But I think that should be good.
What I'm about to say
This
is
is
a bit
exciting.
disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective.
Okay. So it's that.
So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
Yeah.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one
Oh.
day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No.
This bit of history is a long story.
He says
But
the
you may
walking
not
fucking
like the truth
encyclopedia.
when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
That's a do it?
Put down your weapon and stick.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya.
We don't give a
Not here for trouble.
Alright.
Tui say that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
God
So
damn
you
it,
mean
Joe.
to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect...
Of course you would be such a reasonable man.
Wait, if you were studying archaeology...
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh,
Yeah.
and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It
Alright.
is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Well, that is... Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore.
Maybe we can wake
An
him up
ancient
again.
artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb...
Bro, you wanna be... He was fucking made of water. What the fuck? What limbs are you on about? You know, just... you know, just like... He's just like, oh my god, this water is a piece of the god. I wonder, what was that god like before he was, I don't know, pissed off? I think that's my guess what happened.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really... I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Stone Forest. Most of the objects
There's
from
not very
that
much
time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life.
Bullshit.
Well, since we brought so
Well,
many
hey, at
people,
least he's just a
I
greedy
think it would
one,
be best to
and not
split
an
up and
asshole.
look.
Okay then.
He's just a greedy for so
I
he's
will
one of the
go with
better
my
ones.
friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you're
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find any... The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
Incoming.
That's perfect.
Speed of light.
You have fallen for my trap.
Stronger than I thought. Crush.
The water's where I'm strongest.
Beg for mercy.
But first, must murder. First murder might happen here. Cool. Oh my god, you mother...
Shudder. Illusion shattered.
Don't get frostbite.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Beg for mercy. More speed. Rack and ruin.
Why are there enemies here?
Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
And you know that the Abyss Order would want any piece of that, but any piece of that god, the Hydra.
Crush.
Take that, witch!
They're gathering together here. But why?
See See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them.
What are they?
The hydromonic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Ha. One step back, two forward. Don't blink. Got lucky. Right idea. Wrong time.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Beg for mercy. Shudder. I condemn you. Freeze to the core. Crush. Shudder. Now you shall perish. Shine down.
I think I continue
There is
making
no
it.
escape.
Because even from like all these characters,
Crush.
like you talk to Zhongli or Venti about your encounters in Inazuma or something like that.
Sight.
I think that'd be awesome.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Shine down. There is no escape.
It's just because this guy motherfucker not dying.
Insolent.
Oh, that. Okay. So that's what's happening. There he de-aggroed.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal. Shudder. Touche. Beg for mercy. Shudder.
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
That motherfucking board is a pain in the ass.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
Wow, this guy's an asshole still. Well, he's still an asshole, but he's less of an asshole than others.
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing? What in the world?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even... She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex. But they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something.
So, it's only valuable for research if...
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and... But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get...
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear. If I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber.
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to...
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't... All right, then. No need to stay here any longer.
Fucking ass. Don't make me hit you across the head with my forkhand. Fish! So I've got a fish! Anyway, hold on, where are we going? Ah, there. I feel like this is not this guy's goal to have divine power. I think it's more he can use that. He can give that to. He can get a bigger paycheck out of it because he keeps going on about more mainly. Cool, avoiding fights. That's all I want. That's what we like to see.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of salt's people. Therefore...
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things.
Oh, that's just great. If I knew it was picked...
About that. I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism... So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt. I don't know. There's no... The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide.
Unless
So,
you break a contract.
the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside...
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about every...
This seal seems to be quite ancient.
I may know something.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain... Let's go take a look at the mechanism, Miss Wa...
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli's...
I still want to kick this for Joey's ass.
What's the hurry?
Oh god, do I have to fight it? I don't want to fight it. I don't want to fight any lava girls right now. Because they are not my favorite thing.
Freeze! Cool it!
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Oh look, I've come to low quality. But is that not it? Oh. Was that it?
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Another one.
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, but when we lit up all the elemental monuments?
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west,
Southeast
Jingze
west.
in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
South, east, west, north. So south.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk?
Certainly you have. And the Khan to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today...
How sad then.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang. With this clue, you should be...
Where are they? So this is the west. Yeah, that's east. This should be north. No, that's east. That means that one's south. So it's
Incoming. Speed of light. Crush.
I like that little ship.
I can put these to good use.
So wait, so it was it south, east?
Snowflake.
Earth, east.
Incoming.
Oh,
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Dodge this!
Shudder!
oh, that didn't work. Perfect.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter. With only one object permitted to show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey! Don't pass.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split?
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the...
Well then, if the contract is not you will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever...
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly.
I can accept this. Well then, let's go.
Wait. Oh, this is cool. Seriously, anyway, we're just here for the coral lapis. Because we need to grab all coral lapis we possibly can. And maybe some not particular coral lapis jade while we're here. Because why not?
More speed. Vengeance will be mine.
Oh,
Crush. More speed. Shudder.
oh, there's a jade. Don't mind if I do.
More speed.
Coral lapis. That's a lot. Oh, that's a thick piece of sand condensate. Xiang will love that.
Oh, how exciting!
Alright, so. Ooh! Oh, I can teach Zhongli.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Nothing of worth. I'm just gonna have Zhongli walk through here.
Rise! Crumble!
Oh, he sounds so different like this. Oh my gosh, using a staff of Homer. Homer.
Solidify!
Oh, so you could hold that, I think. So, says how you get it shoot.
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt.
Finally. After all that effort, I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000...
Hey! How can you...
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can...
Since we have a contract...
Then let's move on, shall we?
No, it's just salt. Imagine it just breaks. Oh, imagine if you just convince him that it's actually it just lag. Come on.
Cut to the chase! Speed of light!
Oh yeah, I've got to level my weapon. That's what I gotta do on Yola. Here I gotta.
Quake!
Ooh.
Huh, just a simple ruler. Doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember
Indeed. But when you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area, the deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is a...
What? That's even better.
Well then, according to our contract...
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition, and this girl has been useless. Why?
Oh boy. Here we go again.
Well,
So you are saying you want to...
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms... Let's not forget who hired who.
Because you agreed to a... Rex Lapis once said, Ones who
That is one of your Liyue gods.
will suffer the wrath of the rock.
Pay your dues.
Oh yeah, we get.
Guide you. Stabilize. Can't run.
Holy shit! Holy shit! We just kicked his ass. Oh.
I shall confiscate your... You are not worthy to continue any further into the...
Oh, darn you!
Yoinking man.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long. Yeah, good thing Paimon can smell a liar from a mile away.
At least you can do that, Paimon.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts.
Ah.
When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition.
Why do
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Oh, right. Now that you...
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and we hate, so I seek proof of more. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli?
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
That's really interesting. I don't see why Zhongli would need any salt.
Crumble. Solidify.
Shudder! Freeze to the core! Beg for mercy.
3.
Crush!
Quake. Crumble.
Incoming! With sword comes shadow. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
I really want to see like Zhongli and Bal interact. Or just any of the Archons interact, because they really even seem to see each other. Which isn't like the that was it. What was it called? What's that meeting between the demon lords and the slime? Because you have something like that. Oh whoa! Oh whoa! It's a sword.
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword. This is proof. The power of this sword surely is much greater if we can repair the sword. then we can show...
It does look like some...
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate...
Why?
Yes. But the only one object per claim clause still holds true.
Zhongli.
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not...
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired no matter what. I must, even if it breaks the contract.
So you are already decided?
Zhongli.
That is to say, you can...
That's okay. Punish me however you want.
No, you can't.
Perhaps that punishment would be easy as punishment.
Huh? The truth.
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, rather she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the 7.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat.
I mean, I can imagine her being really weak because it's a salt god.
But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end. After making countless concessions, Havria...
No.
In her last days, she had not even a
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true!
As I said before,
Preposterous! You...
Hey,
So,
back.
indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There.
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
why are they going on something from their back?
What are all these? What did they see? What?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door. This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants, and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this must be a lie, don't you dare try to...
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show
Does he
any
ever?
mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now. Indeed, in ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now,
Huh?
treading old ground, one cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Man, some god. Man. But you know how, like, everyone always watches Gacha game to be turned into an anime? If Genshin Impact ever becomes an anime, they should only like follow the Archon. They should do the Archon War. It seems the most interesting. It sounds like the thing that we would. It sounds like the best thing they could adapt into a show. And the Archon War. So I think it's probably the coolest part of like all this lore. Because imagine just like a beautifully like 2D animated like Zhongli's dragon body casting down fucking spears upon a 5-headed hydra made of fucking water. That would be sick. We could see all the original 7, or if they were, or they could choose to follow the manga.
Don't blink! I'll be fine. I will not.
Jesus!
Quietly. Flood of frost. Shudder. Let us cross swords.
Once the aggroed. Okay, cool, we're good. Let's have Val here.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest.
True.
The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history, as long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Tevat.
Sounds like...
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folktales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
I've only read Venti and all the others here. Especially the portions that's a part of the 7. There's a ceremony where all the 7 were together. Oh, this. Oh, so many idiots. Okay. Oh god, I'm way too excited. Whew. But wait, there's more. Wow, God's wrong. These guys so good. Right. I'll see you soon. I need to heal my health up quickly. Oh, hello, Alyssa. We got a snake. So, bye, hug. How did I miss those comments? Wait a second. And I really need to level thing of my catching a mule so that way I can defeat that thundering manifestation easier. Yeah. Oh, and my Noel, of course, because shield. I should come up with a team to defeat this thundering manifestation. There's so many beautiful moves we could have because of all these characters. Well, we have not seen like many of the characters interact. We haven't seen we haven't seen the 7 interact.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome. We're good at that.
I have no reason to doubt your ability. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and.
Okay, I'll talk to this Uncle Dad. The final Zhongli quest.
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
Because you don't.
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again. You're pretty perceptive.
We're so god at this game, man. We're so
In this
gaming.
trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo woo. That's why we.
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter.
So there is. Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous
It's
places,
going to be
as
so-
I'm
it's
sure
going to
you're
be
aware. As such, I've
a
enlisted an
man.
industry expert to cover all contingencies.
It's a man
Last
from
time I
Wangshan.
checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis.
So we're getting the person from
Besides, this
Wangshan
guy's the best in
Funeral.
his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Teyvat that.
You're a fool if.
Oh, and why am?
Because Teyvat's #1. Ha! Didn't expect that, did?
Oh, we're getting to it, are we?
Paimon bets Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Zhongwei, we need you to prove that to prove that you're better than people. Shit, do it. I gotta figure out. Oh, I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out how to affect built for so many people.
Take them.
Just you gotta rob
I
these
have
people.
no need.
He's also a storyteller. Of course. There you are.
In our last tale.
Zhongli!
Oh, here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you.
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands.
So,
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat the requester claim?
you appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just Paimon just wants to.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to
I
accompany
love it.
you.
Just okay. Joey is an amazing character.
But I should
Constant
inform
always
you
is,
that
deal.
despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this.
Stop. Well, we got him.
Apology, storyteller.
Listen, let me tell you.
Could we just borrow this? Okay.
I just like to make
Now, poems are very popular among the
Uncle
Archons.
Di, we're back.
Oh. And this must...
Yep. Paimon doesn't know.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to
Uh-huh. So you say. It's no use me singing his praises.
Is this the place?
Yoda, you.
Aha! Speak of the devil. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. Longshun Funeral Parlor's consultant.
I'm sure I recognize.
Uncle Di, aren't you gonna test them?
So that's why you're
Huh?
finding.
Then they can figure out a way to.
A contest?
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
Shut up,
I'm
Paimon.
just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when he saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, I can't.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore in.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description. Almost like you say, you're not trying to hoodwink.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli.
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are
I love Zhongli is such a cool character. I love Zhongli's character. Always is tier. Well, always is tier. Honestly, all the Archons are absolutely amazing. Like, I will be surprised if Miho ever fails to write an Archon. No, double waypoint. wonder how long does it take for them to make a region? Because it's gonna take ages. Because look how beautiful this is. Like, I'm sure they reuse assets, because that's the smart thing to do. Like, that's not being lazy. It's just, well, it's saving time, so you could put effort into other things. But just imagine how long it would have taken to make all this. Like, that Creator Quest. Oh my god. So Genshin Impact is an amazing game. An amazing world at that. People truly know what they're doing.
Whoa, this mine is huge!
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided...
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it...
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a...
Underground, overground, we left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll need to explore the site ourselves.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please,
They
proceed
dug
wherever
straight
you
down
want.
and found lava.
If you come across...
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Over here! A pile of shirts.
A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his...
One? Huh. That seems right. These must be spares, right? Look,
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a...
there's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh,
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift.
so they didn't...
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Yeah, they definitely went in.
Why would someone set off with their tools but leave their luggage behind?
Because they
One,
went to.
They were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh,
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more
Yes, I have a-
clues before any further
They
inference.
found the rare crystal.
didn't leave. Maybe they were made to leave. Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues. Kunjun, what do you have?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
Core lapis.
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues with it.
Or, what is...
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. Okay.
Also,
Looks like he's concentrating really...
I see. 4.
A child?
I'm not sure.
that's a treasure hoarder.
Also, how did...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate... I can perceive...
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Some...
Amazing!
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more.
Stone seeing. Fascinating.
I'm glad based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from...
North. Another clue.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished.
Oops, I accidentally spilled something in my room.
Maybe I'm next.
I actually just spilled something. Shiza. Hold up. Be right back. Okay. Actually, no, that's not good. There we go. Okay, we're cool. We're
So
good.
the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scare! An on-site accident. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back. How are the
We found 3 clues in the... First, there are 4 missing pickaxes. Yet everyday items are still in their place.
forced to? But
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would...
now that you mention it, I recall Bravo. Could someone have entered the site and simply...
This leads me to my 3rd point. Mr. Kun-jun here...
a child? But they're...
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion.
where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6...
You're right. New plan. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
Okay.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing some...
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon bet suspect he's still investigating. Let's go find him. Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall?
Not my area of expertise.
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor.
Really? Oh.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed.
Great! Let's have a look.
Oh, Jackass. Don't care about fighting, don't care about fighting.
Steady as stone.
No, if I think Treasure Hunt gather the Geoculus. Because then we could just kill them and get all the Geoculuses. And then easy.
These must have been left by the.
Let us make our way to the.
No, wait, someone needs to save. Oh, okay.
Crush. You're open. Yeah.
You're open.
Beg for mercy.
You know what? I really use charge attack when I think about it. See how well they are.
Crush.
You're open.
Eye for an eye. More shudder. Crush. More speed.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
I can put these to good use.
Alright, don't care about this quest right now. Actually, oh hello, it's on the way actually. Wait, no, it's not. Oh, jeez.
More speed. Shudder! Nowhere to hide.
I need to get Amber for this.
Incoming! Crush! Leave it all to me. Shudder! Beg for mercy. Rack and ruin.
Switch I'm waiting for Amber. Yeah, well.
At the ready.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Maybe after, okay. Maybe after this I should do the Hoot Owl quest. Just because Hoot Owl better. So maybe I should do it during the Hoot Owl better. That's the Hoot Owl summoning ritual. You go to Wangshi Hill. And you do the quest, you do go to Wangshi Hill, and then you wish. Everyone try that ritual to win something for Hoot Owl. Shit. Do not. Fuck.
Let us cross swords. Freeze to the core. Shudder. Crush. Eye for an eye.
Yeah, these guys have pretty high resistance, don't they? Oh my lord!
Don't blink! Hey! Incoming! Let us go forward.
I was just gonna check walkway now.
Hey, footprints!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
More speed.
Avoid, avoid, avoid.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there. Have you?
A miner.
Ah, see, it's now simple. Just he'll be the last person. Way.
Stop bothering.
Jeez, whatever.
Way. Are you? Motherfucker.
Speed of light. One step back.
God, I
two
hate you.
forward. Nowhere to hide. Shudder.
Thank God you can't heal.
Beg for mercy.
But you can, can't you, you motherfucker?
Don't blink. What a... Let down.
Jesus, this is like a fuck you.
Just calculated.
I hate you so much. I hate all for toy.
Hey there.
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few
Yeah,
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some...
this
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl.
and they took this road?
Yes, they followed it.
They are not. I'm not gonna say that word. But they like lollies, and that's dangerous.
More speed.
Motherfucker! I don't think I don't think this video understands how much I cannot give a fuck right now.
more footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Oh, crikey. Eat first, fight later.
Shudder! Vengeance will be mine. Beg for mercy. Huh? Yeah, huh?
Rack and ruin.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish. Under full sight.
Eye for an eye.
Okay.
Yeah. More speed. More speed. Rack and ruin.
Guess I got my comeuppance.
Jeez. Let's put Diana back on the team? No, not yet. Actually, let's put Xiangling on that
Just
team.
sharpen my spear.
Fudge, we need couple with artifacts though. You could just give us a few basic ones at the moment for now. Just some old ones. Physical damage bonus maybe? No, I think Elemental Mastery is good for it. You can just give it some old ones. I'll give some Martial Artist. Because why not? Because I don't have any of those fire ones. Wonder Stupid I think is also good for it. So let's just go with that for now. Yeah, it'll probably be oh shit. Okay, we're not going into battle now. Okay, retreat, tactical retreat. Wow, we've got to give her a new weapon. We've got to give her a spear as well. Which I think I actually got one. I've got a bunch of them, don't I? Yes, a bunch of them. A white tassel. A halberd. I think Dragon's Mane is really good for Xiangling. I don't expect her to do about as much as a Baal, personally. Actually, probably less. I don't. But she'll be good for buying Pyro. She's very fun to play though. Also very fun to play. Especially after you've activated her ult.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. That really hurt. Ow!
Speed of light. Crush.
Touche.
Beg for mercy. Yeah. Eye for an eye.
What a sorry sight.
Why do these guys hit like a fucking truck?
I'll be back.
Bruh.
Incoming.
Okay, they're going full for taunts.
Cut to the chase.
Just perfect.
Speed of light.
God, I hate those fucking things.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have known my name is Wanyu. I'm...
Huh?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking... Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. But I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank...
According to the scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon. But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
Alright, you better hurry, else I'm gonna break it. Okay, let's pay close attention here. There's 4 more people. No child, did not see a child.
It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
You think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then. It feels like we're cracking a criminal case. It's a lot of fun.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child. This is no ordinary incident.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was unusual. We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction.
Great!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Clever thinking.
Okay. I mean, this one's not as good as the other one. The other one is pretty damn hard to top. Who knows? It could just get way better. This blue-haired child is very interesting. The child I know is red, has orange hair? I don't know. Don't care enough. Oh, perfect. That'll be good.
You give, you receive.
40 primos. Very nice. Please do not lead to that damn Geo
I will not go quietly.
Shazer.
Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
There's a basket lying here too.
Hey!
Judging by his appearance,
Should we wake him up?
I can...
Sounds something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor.
How is he? He won't.
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Well, very fucking obvious, but okay.
Talking about digging for something. Did he?
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in it. Are these? Oh, I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
Why in its pocket though?
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he
Trial.
was kidnapped and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, what?
Unless something happened.
Ugh. Hyman's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory.
What is it? Oops.
Something.
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Di, I was in a daze. I was so happy when Uncle Di enlisted you to help. I would never. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extra.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the color.
But of course, take. And this one is for Mr. Huh? Is something wrong?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated, but thank you.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings.
You sure like rough.
Ores are the crystals of the earth. The setup. Get some rest.
This
and
guy's a
call me
bit
when you're ready to set
suspicious.
off. I will.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss.
Huh? What?
Traveler, does Dragonfall...
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, why is it then that a citizen of Liyue...
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, weird.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations...
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch. Don't forget, rescuing those mines... We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over. We should ensure this miner is...
Oh, the switch just got back down. Cake. Stone.
Boba, get them!
Going down.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memory?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense.
Indeed. Let's keep going.
Well, Jungle in the Room is fucking everything.
Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mistakes.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section. All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything?
Well, there is this stone tablet.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me... Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about. Not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to if you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up...
Oh.
When has Paimon ever come up with a... Wait a minute. Paimon can fly.
All of you, come here.
Huh? Sean, quick. Let's go.
He is secretly part of the group. He was brainwashed by the child.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
I thought it was ages ago.
Coming from the tunnel.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal there's...
Grunting! Oh, wait, what the fuck? I can imagine what a lot of people would... Oh, what? Oh. Fuck. Fuck.
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
What the fuck?
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
I think I can wear him down. I'll wear him down with Zhongle. Cause, God forbid I use any other character. Holy shit.
Stabilize.
Fisher!
Crumble.
From rock to dust. Sooner or later.
No ingredients for me today. Watch out!
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that?
Focus your efforts, Morax.
Jeez! Why the fuck is this guy?
Gather.
Crumble.
This is a fat motherfucker.
Be crushed.
Gather.
The enraged earth will not absolve you.
Stabilize.
Pieces of it to be this.
Face me.
Get them!
There is no escape.
From rock to dust.
Gather.
Sooner or later.
I will have order.
Fisher.
Well met. Shudder. Torn to oblivion.
Oh, crikey. This guy hits like a...
Stabilize.
This guy's terrifying as fuck.
Or thousand year pain.
Oh, fuck.
Solidify.
Crush.
Insects.
Stabilize.
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be. Stabilize.
Face me.
Also, I shove this spear up your ass.
Fisher! Order guide you.
12,000. That's a decent amount.
Let us cross swords. Shudder. I condemn you.
Rise! There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Replenish shield. I really need. Oh, what the fuck?
My comeuppance.
Oh, fuck.
Quake!
Oh, fuck!
Nothing to fear. Gather!
Holy shit.
Face me! Solidify! The enraged earth will not absolve you! Solidify! Stabilize!
If there's whenever there's a Zerlin rerun, I am going to roll for him. Because holy shit. Zerlin is actually carrying this so hard. Ooh, fuck. How the fuck did that shield take it? Everything in my body is telling me this fucking shield should be breaking. But it's not, and I am glad.
You think you can destroy me? Solidify! I will have order.
Oh! Did I just? What the fuck was that damage I just saw?
Solidify!
How'd you see 31,000 damage? I'm sorry, what the fuck did I just see?
Come, experience an eon of suffering. Solidify!
Oh my god, Zhongli actually carries though. Order!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain.
Oh shit!
This is getting interesting. Even bedrock.
Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Dust.
I have to revive it. Go, 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 go! We've got the gods here. Oh. Ah! Fuck me. Increase the shield strength off. I'll take literally fucking anything right now.
Will not absolve you.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, reapply. Reapply.
Illusion shattered.
Shatter the illusion.
Emergency countermeasures aren't my thing. Solidify.
Woo! Clearly we won the fucking Archon War. You can just do this shit. Oh, fuck.
Cowardly insects. Solidify.
Oh, fuck.
There is no escape.
Gather.
Okay, quickly.
Now
you shall perish.
Okay.
Stabilize. This is order.
Now! Boom! Oh, fuck me.
Illusion shattered.
I do want to have Mal do this. Ha ha!
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for...
Holy
You should
shit.
call it by its name, Ajdaha.
Ajdaha. Ajdaha.
Fate.
Ajdaha. Ajdaha.
So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice.
Ajdaha.
Huh? Kun?
Morax. Ajdaha.
During the battle, you imbued it.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ajdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ajdaha.
So there are two Ashdahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity. And
there would be no harm in it.
You haven't. Ajdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, He forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ajdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the erosion, made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha.
No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willing...
No! This is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this.
Morax is...
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held that which you have forgotten. I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence, all powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, in the wilderness, snow...
No! That isn't true!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. So, Morax. You call yourself Zhongli these days.
I do.
Well...
As you please.
I never did forget.
I hardly lifted a finger.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know.
Your power is nearly spent. Shall we get going?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of...
Indeed. Hence the need to get going.
Oh, okay. I still don't think it's the best one, but it is. It is still incredible.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
So there you are. My men and we found Mao in a tent at the campsite on... Huh?
Nothing. Pay it. Not I. Merely this spot. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time.
You always did have a great...
Curious how swords and daggers are blind. Yet their creators see so much. Perhaps...
Ajdaha.
I consent.
Today I am just an ordinary...
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee...
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare its...
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lap?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said in...
That day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not...
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you. Let alone seal you away.
Hence, do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the old friend...
Thank you, Ashta.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax...
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed.
Whoa. That was...
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have passed since then. But...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Sorry.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing
I
the
feel like the
ground.
leaves on the end of his tail. Surely afterwards Uncle Darian. City. There seems to be... Oh, didn't get to finish it.
A 1,000 years ago, Ejdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail, down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ejdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted, despite being the victor. I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. Towards Liyue. Towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, the greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the heavenly principles. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about
Call it, I must thank you both.
Oh, fudge, I skipped that part. Oops.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. So, he told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're...
I can't...
Why? You can't even give us a...
I understand. But I must apologize.
You mean another past grief?
It was signed before it all began. I have always
How can you be like...
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts...
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues. There are many events of ages past. Many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by
I will
time.
constantly play this game just because of the story.
People, abandoned.
The story
But you
is
are
just
capable
amazing.
of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Okay, that's a fucking amazing quest. How long the fuck? How long have I been training for? 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Jeez, that is weird to stream for that long. After, because I think I haven't streamed in a while. But I don't think I can think of a better place to leave off, actually. Matt, I'll be asking my friends next time of what quest I should do, because now I've done both. I'm thinking of doing Hootao and Ganyu, or Bal, naturally. Maybe Hootao, Xiao. Oh, I'm interested in all of them. Fudge me. And I'm excited about all of these quests. And well, I guess you'll see next time which one I will be doing. Maybe I'll change the thumbnail to that character. Maybe. I don't know. I've been used to the same fucking thumbnail. I don't know if I'll be fucked. Anyway. Thank you all so much for watching my streams. And